Что ж, всем привет, вы снова на канале Легион. Я знаю, меня, наверное, уже многие похоронили, то что типа все, ушел, даже игру не доснял. А вот хрен вам, я взял и вернулся. Все потому, что я был на 2 недели в Питере, поэтому так неожиданно прервал прохождение. Ну вот сейчас, как руки, так сразу за старое, скажем. Что ж, в прошлой серии, насколько я помню, мы помогли Самаре. Моринт я брать в команду не стал. Я даже не помню почему. Она мне не показалась вменяемой. Самара как-то более предана. Моринт меня вообще убить хотел, так что что-то ну его нахрен. Рисковать еще тут собственным здоровьем. Что-то нет. Не хочу. Так. Чё по мелочи? Где?
Only half our fuel remains.
Я вижу. Так. Хватит. Так. Раз, два. 3, 4. Ты кто? Ладно. Так. Кому? Ну, тут вроде более просто. Я сегодня все равно 2 миссии выполнил тоже. По стандартику. Полтора земных года. Здесь лето дольше. Так. Господи. О. Ну-ка. Это мне пригодится. Ух ты ж. Так. Ага. Овощ. Что-то я про нее совсем забыл. Так. Походу штурмовик. Так. О. $700 ньютонов или 500 ньютонов? Хотя, вроде так. Стволы. Так. Пойдет. Блин, не прокачал еще. Ладно. Это дело поправимое.
I forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
Jammers would keep the facility hidden.
Yeah, they build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
Get a hold of yourself. It'll be okay.
I'm fine. Okay, let's get on the ground.
Не вопрос. Так, где мы? Либо я дурак, либо я не знаю, куда идти.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in my cell. I want to watch this place burn.
Ты тоже любишь фаер-шоу? Нас с тобой много общего.
I never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
Скотыняки.
The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
The staff exceeded their mission parameters.
He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man. I remember escaping to this room, fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
Я отгадаю, ты его убила.
We've been spotted.
Ребята, я...
Just through my shield!
Привет. Акула с ногами.
This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here, pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight, filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Let's keep moving.
Понятно. Ну, суть боев, думаю,
Hell
можно не
yes.
спрашивать. Что ты мне бицуху свою показываешь?
Security Officer Zimkel, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject Zero is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate. All subjects besides Zero are expendable. Keep Jack alive. Understood. I'll begin the...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me, the guards attacked me, the automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation.
Ну да. Но это с какой стороны посмотреть.
This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
Бандиты, походу. Так. Опа. Впрочем, ничего нового. Я даже не помню, как сохраняться. Это сейчас загружусь, и будет обидно. Я загрузился. Круто. Надо будет бинды посмотреть. Я вроде бы недалеко сейвнус. Это только что. Ага. Ты морда краснопузая.
Target contact.
Кто еще?
Taking hits.
I believe I can fall. I believe I can fall. На.
I've lost shield.
Нет, крыль. Тебя кто это касается? Жопа пернатая.
Why'd they need a morgue? This was a small facility.
The other children must have died in great numbers. Even then, they were a part of the experiment.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
А, на F5 сохранить. Так. Так. Эч. Фух. Что уже за этой дверью? А, то есть мне ни хрен сюда.
So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch, but then I'm a little girl again. Shit, it's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
They've seen us.
Первый раз, когда я играл, я здесь помер. Именно на этом сраном моменте.
Target process.
Патронов нет. Курва.
These facilities are inadequate.
Где сразу пистолет взять.
It's a two-way mirror? My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me. I must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
Да все это место плохое. Сейчас все взорвем к хренам собачьим и все. Можно не париться.
Entry 1054, Telton facility. The latest iteration of Pergnum went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on, harder and tougher.
Так-то да.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... Who what? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
There was a lot going on.
I was dumb. I keep my eyes open now, and I always shoot first. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
Стой, не бей, фишку покажу. Так. Где?
This looks interesting.
Ребят, дорогу покажите. Я здесь не шарю. А, вот он что. Здрасте.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kurek. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk credits. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, we'll put them down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First we're gonna kill you. Then we'll see.
Тру.
Kill them on my order. I want
Кажется,
them
сюда
dead.
не выйдет.
Blocking kinetic barrier system.
Смотри там. Что там такое? Что я творил? У меня есть странная снайперская винтовка.
You'll fall to my bayata! Time to die.
I can take you.
Fire!
Если не попал.
Can't hide from me.
По-моему, он слишком матёр.
Stop! Up close and personal. Ready to die?
Да чтоб я так уворачивался.
I'll weaken you before I kill
Destroy
you.
you.
Отстала.
Time to die.
На.
Fire!
Все, искры и глаз полетели?
Ready to
Сейчас
die?
полетят.
Fear the time to die.
Nothing can stop me.
Раньше этого сделать не могла.
You'll bleed.
Да говоришь.
Fear. Ready to die?
Нео.
Can't hide from me.
Давай, давай. Черт.
Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Сейчас я буду строить из себя террористов и взорвут все к хренам собачьим. Можно было их не убивать и просто здесь пройти. Там, типа, ребят, мы просто уйдем отсюда, да? А тут бомба стоит. Ну и в общем. Аллаху Акбар.
Come out. We know you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
Да-да.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
You do the same thing to new kids? Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
This place was like a prison. How did you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something!
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on from yours.
He wants to restart this place. He needs to die.
He's crazy, and he's never gonna restart this facility. You have to let it go. Your past doesn't have to control you.
Fuck! Get out of here. Go!
Тык-дык-тык-дык-тык-дык.
He's not worth chasing. None of it is.
You did the right thing, Jack.
Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different.
На нервах. Так это чувак, надевай подгузник, сейчас будет жестко. Подрывных дел мастер. Так, пойди Джейкобу помочь. Ну там, по-моему, жопа какая-то. Катастрофически большая.
Disagreement? Can you head it off before they tear out a bulkhead?
I'll deal with it.
Take pictures.
Touch
Boo-boo
me
фотик.
and I will smear the walls with you, bitch!
Enough! Stand down, both of you.
The cheerleader won't admit what Cerberus did to me was wrong.
It wasn't Cerberus. Not really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you! You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you.
The people I recruit are my business, Miranda. You leave Jack alone.
She can't be trusted, Shepard. She's unstable. She's jeopardizing the mission.
Jack's doing just fine. Maybe you should take a look at your own attitude.
My thoughts exactly.
Are we good?
Not even remotely.
Может мне ствол пойти взять, а? Стоять могу. А, точняк. Блин, повара стырили. Беда. Пока не забыл. Самое важное. Здорово.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Заметил.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
Ня. Так. Джейкоб. Тик. Понятно. Что по ресам? Да? Ладно, так. Заманчивое предложение. Только я весь по воде сейчас на пистолеты спущу. Ладно, так. Нет. Шо? О. Так. Так. Сюда. Альфа дракона. Мне в какой-то момент показалось, что это Альфа Центавра. Так.
I have detected an anomaly.
А ну сначала сраный. Это ж по ушам отдает.
Launching probe.
General.
Scans have found something.
Стопе. Охренеть, я бомжара.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Да. Питер, конечно, город большой. Но довольно-таки шумный. Мне последние дня 2 домой хотелось сильно. Вы не поверите, я со своим ростом... Мы ехали в плацкарте, я со своим ростом 1,87 м спал на боковушке. Вот это было что-то. Я постоянно либо пригибался, а в последнюю ночь, когда мне осточертело постоянно калачиком сворачиваться, я тупо взял и ноги вытянул. Они, короче, спал с согнутыми ногами только на спине. Короче, подстава какая-то. Так. Погнали. И... Так. О, ладно. Все прокачаем. Нет, светоганом ты ходить не будешь. Я запрещаю. Ха. Что за дивный мир?
Run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
Незначительное повреждение. А ничего, что как бы
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. they'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Понятно.
Along with us anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology.
Я там куда-то отошел.
Overgrown, corroding. Looks like they set the beacon up years ago. Why wait to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Так.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It must have after so long.
Стоп, это попасть можно? Оу. В прошлый раз я просто пошел мимо. Я немного дурак.
If I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. That look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
Так. Раз.
Luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
Похоже, твой папанька Джейкоб был тем еще уродом.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember, can think straight. They have to hurry.
Что здесь происходит? Ладно, погнали. Let's go, Pikachu.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out.
Я чуть на ВК не нажал.
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
We've been spotted.
Животное. Что там нарисуешь? Раз он-то надоел. Стой.
They didn't have neural decay. They were insane.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
Уже допустил.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure.
Знаете,
Is that a settlement? They better be
выглядит
friendlier
так,
than
будто
the
его
beach
потрепали.
group. I need
Выглядит так,
answers.
как будто он просто лег и уснул.
They're from the same group as the ones that attacked us, but these are docile.
Все они
There aren't any men
бабы.
here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
Possibly, but the female on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell?
Потому что простую душа.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Да, это один из...
The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing. He has a cruel
Я тебя
face.
сейчас сам накажу.
His cruel face.
Что это? Типа газонокосилки?
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden. Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden. Impact event.
Please, here. You could end it. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Think on your own time. What's in there?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Найдем этого Ниггу. А теперь бежим отсюда. Аллах-Акбар. Чё, все что ли? Я думаю, там какой-то письменный бабахбот.
The old corpse was posed, like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Wait. Что как крыса?
Target down!
This should slow him down.
Чтоб у тебя процессор перегрелся. Где? За ребятам стрелять нельзя.
One less to worry about.
Еще жив.
I've got him.
Impact event.
Got him! Trouble coming.
System not designed for specialized ammunition. System not designed for specialized ammunition.
Taking heavy fire!
Hostile forces have engaged. Warning, hostile forces is non-standard ammunition. Large force casualty. Hostile forces have engaged. Backup systems engaged.
И всех. Сколько тут странных роботов.
This looks interesting.
Когда Шепард тут все интересно выглядит. Это не то, что
Excuse me.
And stay down.
с такой стоит, меня стреляет, говорит, простите. Прощаю.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Enemy!
Status failure.
Воу. Меткий гад. Yeah.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father. Got hostile drone.
Ты не
Take them,
кипятись.
kill them.
Ох ты. Воу. Карус, ты типа помер.
You kill, but I will stop you.
По-моему, меня кто-то обходит. Бежать. О, капец, я штанишки испачкал.
They've seen us.
Let me fight.
Пора бежать. Негде прятаться. Я тебя сейчас подбалую изрешечу. Ты не видишь? На. Джейкоб, ты что, из гетто пришел?
So we can go home.
Обработанная охрана. Чем тебя обработали?
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Шо, Гарус, належался? Я в тебе не сомневался. Сюда иди.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads.
Я лучше просто...
I'll get you
постоял.
something nice when we get back to Alliance Base. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. A price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Надо было сразу маяк собрать, хохлище ты негритовская. Так, остался Заид. Если я ему не помогал. Я помогал. А, нет, не помогал.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
They get as much as a glimpse, and you're restricted to decaf.
Great, may as well serve it in the airlock, you hard ass.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
Этот взгляд.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
На меня даже
Come
не
on,
смотри.
we've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
По-моему, не в ту сторону пошел. Или в ту. Я еще даже не понял. Так. Кстати. Я сейчас забываю, что этих дудиков всех похитили. Да твою ж
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry. It won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except, well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
I appreciate the thought, Tally, and I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Well, not that I know, but I didn't mean it like that. It's a... wow, it's really hot in here. It's just that the tradition also signifies a willingness for, intimacy. I wasn't trying to... It's not always like that. It's more... how did we even end up talking about this?
Мне это интересно.
You have nothing to be embarrassed about, Tally. I feel the same way about you.
Really? I didn't... You never... Well,
Свет не нужен.
Anyway, I should get back to work. But thanks for coming by and talking.
Так, ну там у нас кто? Здрасте. Кстати, раз уж на то пошло. Здорово.
Erd not grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me... It makes me want to fight, not just able to. And Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
Can you focus that on our real enemy? Or do I have to lock you up for the ship's safety?
I get it now. It's part of what I am. It was just delayed because of being tank-bred. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
I'm not planning on living like this forever, Grunt.
Talk like that, and it won't be your choice. I'm sure as hell not quitting with a whimper. Just so you're clear where we stand.
Ах ты жопа мохнатая. Ну ладно. Ну что ж, закончим на этом, пожалуй. В следующей миссии я помогу Заиду. И понеслось веселье. Отправимся на последнюю миссию. Ну что ж, всем пока.